Welcome to Show and Tell Boston. Tonight we're talking about relationship horror stories. We got the panel. Y'all ready to trauma bond? I am.
There's no tissue.
I am Shirey the God. And
I am most generous. Welcome and come meet the family.
all right, so we're gonna go around and just introduce yourselves. Tell me your names, where you're from.
Okay.
You wanna start?
My name is Amani, and I am from Dorchester.
My name is Kim. I'm from Hyde Park.
My name is Diana. I'm originally from Lynn, but I live in Boston now.
And I'm Jackie. I'm from Boston.
Great. All right, so this is gonna be a little therapy session. So get ready, buckle in. We're gonna start with meeting these people, our exes, our lovers, past lovers, whatever you wanna call them. What was the thing that attracted you to whoever? What do you find attractive?
The green flag.
What is the pattern?
The green flag.
What are the green flags?
In a partner, like in general, or the ex?
The ex.
Let me go first.
They gotta be something.
So I met this person doing the thing that I love, which is art, poetry. I write, and I was at an open mic, and I met them there. And at first, I wasn't interested. I didn't know them that well, but I went out with some friends to a party, and I told my friend, "Hey, bring somebody with you. I have an extra ticket." And she brought this person, and we ended up kind of hanging out, bonding, laughing at the same things, making the same jokes. I should have known back then that it was gonna go wrong because it was a Drake party, and but you know, I can't tell you. You know, he was very charismatic. He was very charismatic. He was funny. Like there was definitely like a lot of like things that at the moment seemed like green flags.
What was it physically that got you?
In hindsight, I don't know. He has a handsome face, he had a handsome face at the time.
What's the opposite of love?
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm doing the best I can here. I'm trying to be as nice as I can.
Okay. What about y'all? What attracted you to this person at first?
I mean, he was like so similar to me. We had the same background, like our parents. We were going through the same things, like personal life. I'm a creative. He was creative. I'm like, oh my God, this is my man. And yeah, I mean, essentially, I was getting married, so I essentially was loving myself. So I think that's what it was. But yeah, in hindsight, I was dating myself essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything for y'all?
Go ahead, girl.
What attracted me to them? I think the fact that they could have a real conversation, because I don't feel like a lot of people could do that, and just their interests and like goals for their future. Because again, like you, I wasn't attracted at first. I was like, oh, okay, like you cool, pal.
Not pal.
And so, like you know, after hanging out and seeing that they had like similarities or just like how confident they were, and like how they had a way of like just being really relaxed about life, but like still being a boss at it too. So I was like, oh, okay, that's like boss powers. I like that. It's different, and you can have a conversation. So yeah.
You got anything? You were quiet.
Of course I'm not going to say nothing. I'm sorry. But no, I met her through my younger brothers because she just happened to be one of his friends and their little group of friends. And honestly, I just thought she was cute for a while. And then
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
yeah.
Okay. Do y'all have a type? A pattern? No?
They all just be really weird.
You like weird niggas?
I guess. I somehow attract Irish guys too. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have a type. I swear on everything, but they find me.
They find you.
I'm here
Okay.
to make it go.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. You want to?
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound like a joke, but I saw something that said that they like niggas that look a little bit evil, and I think that that might be accurate for me, in a sense. Like when they got a straight face, they just look a little bit evil.
The mean-looking ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't like a dude that's too nice to like the general public. I think that might be new though, because that's not true for the current person that I'm talking about. I think that might be new.
Okay. I mean, that.
I don't think I got a type. I just connect with you, and if it flows, it flows. My ideal type, what I thought was like, dark skin, tall, locks, like looking real nice, know how to dress,
Those be the
smell good.
ones.
But it's a little hard to find and like match up with. But I would just say like personality.
Them dreadhead niggas.
They dangerous.
No shade, no shade. Your turn.
Oh yeah. You gotta go.
Who, me? Oh, you want me to say something? Do I have a type? I don't know. I just like what I like when I like it.
Yeah, tomorrow you don't like it.
Until I don't like it. I like nerdy. I like smart. I like people that can teach me things. I like people that give me spatention. I like spatention. Yes. Love me from over there. You know? I like expressive people. Artists, that was a thing for a little second. Not no more. We ain't doing that no more. Round of applause for that. So yeah, do I have a type? I don't think I have a type. I like pretty studs. I like niggas. So yeah.
So your type is toxic.
It was. Yeah. I'm going back to my old ways. I was very much put up. So I'm going back to that. Anyways.
Man, my type. Well, everybody knows my type. I love him big. I love him thick, and I love him black. Period. Yeah. As long. Oh shit! Wait, hold up. Do we got space?
Okay, now we gotta make space.
Oh, we
Now
definitely
we
gotta make
for
space.
sis.
Oh shit! Wait. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to escuche me though.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Okay. Wait, hold up. Oh, before. Wait, what happened? Go back where? Oh yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Do we have to?
This good. All right, yeah. Oh wait. Introduce yourself.
I
Can
was
I-
about to say,
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Brandy Blaze. I've written an entire discography and built an entire career off hating niggas.
Wait. Tell her the question real quick.
Oh, do you have a type? Do you have a pattern? What's
No light skins. No light skin. I'm light skinned, and I can tell you, as a collective, we are terrible.
I can agree, actually.
I don't enjoy us as a people or group.
I can agree.
I just dated someone that was light skinned, and I told him explicitly that I will literally never look at another light skin after you. So if you light, get away from me.
Yeah.
That's my type.
Yeah, one of those actually almost ruined me. So never again.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna say never. That's not true.
We love you.
I'm not gonna
Jess.
say never.
You know, we love you too. But no.
Okay, so we got him
I love you though.
to our. Ooh, I love you, girl. Hi, welcome. Oh, all right. So we talked about the green lights. So now I want to see, when was the switch? When did it occur? When did you start seeing patterns that was not consistent with who you initially met?
I'm sorry.
You better go, Jackie.
Say it.
I don't better do nothing, but
Say it.
I'll say when I found out how her relationship was with her parents.
That'll do it.
Yeah. That and the cemetery in the closet, I couldn't deal with that one.
Please explain.
You know how they got skeletons in the closet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch had the catacombs.
Damn. We gonna get into details off camera.
So, yeah.
How did you discover the cemetery?
Oh, as above, so below. Everything is in the dark come to light. Again, she was a friend of my younger brother's and just so happened to date a friend of my younger brother's and did not know this until I asked. And yeah, that crypt was open and the crypt keeper was emerged. Yeah, the crypt keeper came out with the basilisk in tow and I just,
Damn.
yeah. So.
What's the degree? Like, what's the degree? Like, how are we talking? Like, we talking about cheating? We talking about fucking with the sibling type shit?
Okay, so just for those who weren't in the group chat, her official title is the neurodivergent witch.
Okay, but
We'll get into it.
In our defense.
Now, I don't have any problem with anyone who is Wiccan or neurodivergent. Just keep it a buck. Just say you're on the spectrum. It's okay. We all are at a certain point.
We're holding you in this moment.
I know, but look, I'm just saying, when you start finding shit around bedrooms,
What did you find in the bedroom?
I ain't gonna speak on it, but those that know.
She didn't make you no spaghetti, did she?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Nigga said the spaghetti. The spaghetti's crazy. But no, again, yeah. Yeah, so those that know. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. My condolences. What about you, Randy?
I would say I have like a little, maybe like a different spin on the answer. So I would say for me, maybe it wasn't so much necessarily a flip. I think that I was more prone to ignore smaller red flags in the beginning because I just wanted to be loved. And if you're, I think that people that, are emotional abusers or narcissistic, they tend to love bomb you very quick and very fast, and it's very easy to fall in love with them because they're very charismatic. So I don't think that there necessarily ever was a switch. I think that things progressively got worse. But I think now I'm a lot better at identifying the red flags earlier on. So now my tolerance for like bullshit is very, very low.
Feel that.
So, I used to be someone that would be like, people would say that I was too picky because like one little thing turns me off in the beginning, that's it, we're done.
Yeah.
And I kind of like gaslit myself into being like, no, no one's perfect and, it's okay. And, everyone has their flaws and, this person is showing me a lot of love and attention, which is what I like. But I had to be like, no, your gut instinct. My gut instinct has always been right. So I had to be like, let me start to build that confidence back into myself and go with my gut. And if my gut says, nah, this ain't it, even if it's the smallest thing, now it could be like, I don't like the way they chew. Done. Like, and I have a thing about people chewing. Like, that's a big thing. I don't like to hear people eating. Like, that's a big thing for me.
That's real.
Yes.
That's real.
Yeah.
Also, I have a phobia of very tall statues. That's also a thing, too, which I did not know was a thing. But
What was the last straw? Like, what was the behavior that was like, you know what, that's it? That literally got you out of your frame or got the person out of their frame? What? I just want to know. I want to get the tea. Like,
I would say, I don't want to say this the wrong way because it's not people with children. It's just that I don't have any children. And if you do not have a very clear, concise co-parenting relationship, that's probably been the biggest red flag of, there's going to be trauma, there's going to be division, they probably still fucking, kids aren't baggage, that's not what I'm saying, but, I come into this with nothing because I don't have children. So I think, that's the main thing that I look for now. I prefer to date people that are childless, but, I'm realistic. As long as you ain't got 5, 6 baby mothers or baby fathers, we're good. But is the relationship healthy? Can you co-parent healthy? Is there no jealousy? I would actually prefer if their co-parent was married, because then I know that door is very firmly closed and they have really, really moved on. If the co-parent is single, it's probably gonna be a dub for me.
that's understandable. What about you, Amani?
Let's see, the red flag was just I couldn't really talk to them about things. I could probably be like, oh, I noticed this because I'm a really observant person. So I'd be like, oh, I noticed that you're a little different or you're a little closed off. And so it would the response would be getting upset or an attitude or gaslighting. And I'm like, whoa, okay. And the other thing was just a lot of lying. And the main one, which he stole my T-Pass while I was sleeping.
What? A bum?
What kind of broke
Yeah.
That's my thing. 'Cause
Wait,
I
hold
would have
on.
been like, here.
I see your T-Pass and I raised you a car. He stole my car
Oh, wow.
while I was asleep and forgot where he parked it. So I called the police thinking my car got stolen.
I see your car and raise you a child.
Hold on.
Wait, put the pause. I was not ready for all that.
I don't think any of us were.
We want to hear more about that.
Yeah.
I got my car back.
I bought another
Well, I
T-Pass.
found it.
Too late.
Yo. Wait, Jackie, so how did this happen?
Yo to somebody else.
The people want to know.
Don't be light skinned now.
Oh, what about
We're
you?
not pressuring you to share your trauma.
What about you? The red flag.
When I was at fault for everything, and when I couldn't have a conversation without it somehow being my fault, and when I needed him, I never asked this man for nothing. But the minute I needed something important, then all of a sudden I was an inconvenience to him. Niggas' moms is sick. Oh, now you don't want to be there. Okay, now all of a sudden, I'm too much. The moments where you actually need somebody to give you the grace, I didn't get that. But he would pretend, oh my God, I support him so much in public, but behind closed doors, I was, getting. Yeah.
So he
That's
was
a very
just,
big red flag.
So emotional unavailability and just the gaslighting too in front of the friends and
A complete lack of empathy.
that's
There was
horrible.
nothing there. You kind of need that for a relationship. I found out.
Okay. You got another question to follow up?
Have y'all ever been caught red-handed looking through somebody's phone?
Yes.
I told him I did.
No.
Diana, hold on. Both of y'all.
I wasn't caught. I told him I was looking through his phone. I was very straightforward and
What did you
honest.
find in the phone?
I wasn't looking through his phone. I was looking through his tablet because I had the password and he's stupid. So he left it in the house and he decided that he was going to sign into all his social medias and have text threads with somebody. And I was like, so, like, I'm literally, like, going to plug it in to charge it, and I see some text start popping up, and I'm like, what is this? So I go into the tablet because the text that I saw was kind of salacious. So I was like, oh, this is what we're doing now. And I went through it, and it's funny because I had just called him out on, like, oh, like, I feel like you had a little vibe with her. Like, is that a thing? Like, is something going on? He said no. I was like, oh, how interesting that you should have this long-ass text. This had been going on for months. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So I called him and I said, I looked through your tablet. I saw everything. What do you have to say for yourself? And I let that nigga convince me that it was okay, that things were okay and nothing was wrong. It was crazy. It was a rough time.
Damn.
That's what
Lost that
happens.
appetite, didn't you?
That's what happens when you're deeply insecure. You let somebody convince
Damn.
you that it's okay and you're not worth not doing shit like that.
Wow. And you went through the same thing?
I bought the phone. It was my phone. I bought it. Yes.
I bought the tablet.
And you're stupid. I know the passcodes. I know your social. I know every mole on your body. So you're using the same passcode for everything. I bought the phone. You go through my phone first. So if you're gonna take a 2.5 hour long shower, I'm going through it. Like, and I told
He
them,
gave you time.
Yes. I took my time. I recorded. I had all my receipts. I uploaded it, and then I moved on with my business. And then I proceeded to act like I didn't do it for 6 weeks. I knew everything, and then I was like, hey, by the way, this gaslighting, who's hi.
Well,
I rattled off the phone number too because I remembered it, like, because it was festering in my brain. I'm like,
receipts on
you
receipts.
best believe I'm going through that phone. I bought it.
Okay. And what was his response?
Gaslighting, of course.
He lied.
She was my friend. You were so horrible to me. You're driving my car, sir. I ran your business with you, sir. I was horrible, and you would call me 20 times a day on no caller ID. That's crazy. Yeah. I did go through the phone.
I said we jump him.
If you want, I mean, I wouldn't post to it. I wouldn't stop you.
Just kidding, guys.
Kidding.
My family owns a funeral home. I'm just saying.
That's convenient. Where is it?
It's in New York.
I can drive.
Even better.
We were in New York when I went through the phone, so that's great.
I'm just saying.
Let me stop.
I got access to a crematorium. I'm just saying.
So I'm gonna need your contact information after this. Yeah.
Wait, okay. All right, so I have a good one. So, have you ever been the villain in someone's relationship? Where's your mic, sir?
Wait a minute. I don't like how this seems. This is like the light skin section over here. Like,
I didn't want to say it. But it wasn't shade of brown. We did have the shade of wheat going on there, and you didn't notice.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry.
Yo, I didn't even beat so loud. Oh, I like this.
I'm the villain in every story, but specifically with that one, oh yeah. Everything I did was the reason why she did.
Well, what did you do?
I didn't do shit but love that woman to the best of my ability.
But that's what they always say.
Nigga, when I tell you I don't do nothing but sit in the house, watch anime, and go to work,
Homebody.
I don't do nothing. Like nothing.
Oh, so you don't count. What about you, Randy?
Most boring nigga.
I would say this is wild how like you're like the villain, but it's your relationship. Like what? Like I definitely think my ex's BM hated me. She hated me. And then she found out I was black and lost her mind, which is wild because he's black. We are both black. Yes. Oh. So, well, and also my name is Brandy, so I don't, that was really like a.
Prominent Brandy is black. What is she talking about?
Exactly.
I mean, this is a thing, right? But like also you watch Jerry Springer, back in the day, and all the white trash strippers were named Brandy. I have a complex about my name. Anyway, exactly. And that's what I got, right? So she just really, really hated me. And she was clearly like one time he had told me that she's blacker than me, and I said, okay, who could say nigga? All right. Okay, and her daddy calling you that don't count. Anyway, a lot of it was that okay? So I mean, it's true. So, a lot of it, like I said, she was dumbass, but that was him going back and forth though. If he that goes back to what I was saying about having like a very clear co-parenting relationship where you have very clear, boundaries with each other. I think my parents have been able to, well, my father was trash, but my mom and their relationship, I kind of like knew that those were there was boundaries there. He didn't have a chance with my mama. He got married. My mother was always cool with my stepmother. So, I'm used to very, very blended families. Like my grandfather, God rest his soul, was not my biological grandfather. He was my step grandfather, but that man raised me and loved on me. So I come from blended families is a thing for me. So to me, I'm confused. If you have clear boundaries, I'm here to respect you. I was in a relationship before where my ex's BM, they had the worst relationship, but so she would call me just so she didn't have to deal with him. And I'd be like, cool, because that's still my baby to this day. That's my stepdaughter for the rest of her life. I raised that baby. So, she would call me and be like, because they were just ridiculous. But, I'm used to that. I'm not disrespectful. I don't want to meet your child without you meeting me first. So who's around your child. I stay in my lane. I'm not trying to discipline your child and none of that. I stay in my place. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to give you respect and honor as, this child's mother, and this child, I'm going to be in their life, and I want to love on them. So that means that I have to have a good relationship with you. So it's kind of wild, being the villain in your own shit. He's with me. His family knows that. Everyone knows that. But, like I said, she's blacker than me, so what do I know? I know!
What about you, Diana?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, so shit.
Villain in
somebody
else?
Villain in,
is somebody else's or in your own?
Whatever. Which one is preferable?
I've definitely been the villain in somebody else's without knowing it. The person that I'm addressing or discussing is I started dating him with what he told me was the end of another relationship. But that wasn't true. Behind the scenes, something entirely differently was going on. He was gaslighting. He was lying. He was basically treating this person like they didn't deserve his time, or they were a non-factor when they had just been good. Very recently, he made it seem like the relationship was already coming to an end. And finding that out way later on, I was like, wow, this is. I felt so terrible. I will say this person, one of my closest friends to this day. We had so many conversations about that situation because it didn't make sense to either one of us when it came down to it, because both of us were friends with similar people, and these people, they're not just friends with anybody. When it comes down to brass tacks, they're very selective about who they spend their time around, and this person is going back and forth telling us I really think y'all should have a conversation. I really think y'all would vibe and like each other. And then we end up finally talking about shit and everything comes to light. It was a wild time finding out that I I had no idea that in the background, I am the bad guy in this situation. Obviously not really, but like, you know, when you see it from a different side, it seems like that. Like, you know, this other person on the other side don't know that I don't have any idea of what's going on.
Yeah, but at the same time, you didn't know. You were kept in the dark. I mean, to be fair with you, I did something like that before. I was talking. Damn. I used to be a whore. Okay. But I'll get into it later. But okay, I want to.
Hell no.
Get into it.
Hold on.
Get into it now.
Get into it
Get into it right
now.
now.
What the fuck? All right. So, boom. So, I'm gonna just call this girl. We're gonna call her Carrot Cake. All right. So, Carrot Cake. I met her from Mahalia. This was Carnival 2016, 2017. I don't even remember, but that was a long time ago. We started talking, and one thing led to another. I confessed that I had a crush on somebody else while I was talking to Carrot Cake. And then my friend, she friend-zoned me. I was mad at her for like 2-3 months. And she eventually told Carrot Cake. Carrot Cake was pissed at me. And that was just one instance. And we stopped talking for like months. And then there was another instance where so hi Imani. So so
Remember this.
me and Imani, we started talking, and we were dating, and everything was cool. And then I guess we had like a little, you know, when you're texting people, sometimes emotions, they get out of hand, okay? So
That's that Pisces shit.
yeah, okay, you know what I mean? So anyways, yeah, like, things ended rough, and for months, we didn't speak to each other. But then, I don't know how I figured this out, but I felt like she was gonna tell Carrot Cake. And I was like, all right, I had to embrace for the worst. Because I wasn't gonna tell her. It wasn't her business. But I understand it though, because you still wanna let people know, like, hey, I'm dating your friend, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, so I didn't let her know. And then you want to tell the story?
No, you're doing great.
No, because the part of the story that I want to tell, you know it. Yes.
Okay. I feel like my perspective of that was, you know, we had our thing going on. We weren't connected to that person at the point. I'd been let that person go out of my life. And so it was a birthday party that I was like, oh, hey, so we're actually reconnecting. Like, this is crazy, because I would have never thought, like, in years that we would, like, be friends again. And this, like, dare thing came up where they were like, yo, text Mos, da-da-da. So I was like, ooh, okay, so y'all, ooh, okay, that just connected too deeply. So I was like, hey, being me, because I'm the type of person where I'd rather just let you know instead of, like, having you find out by somebody else. Like, I'm never afraid to take accountability or, like, stay in my part of the story. And I leave room for people to say whatever. It's like, hey, this was my perspective. Do you think it went the same way? Did you not? Like, you know, I leave it open-ended. And so she was playing it cool, like, you know, nah, it's cool. Okay, that happened. Like, y'all don't mess with each other anymore. That was, like, you know, y'all time, whatever, cool. And next thing you know, like a month after, a whole 30, 31 days after. Yes. Texts me and, like, was like, oh, so, like, y'all really messed around? And I was like, yeah, like, that's what I said when I thought we already talked about this. Like, what's the confusion? And, like, really, because it's like I already put myself out there, right? Like, I already told you what it was. You said you was good. all right, cool, we could move on, we could kumbaya, lovely. Because if it was anything to have in that moment, it was like there. I was ready for you to curse me the fuck out. I was ready for you to like try and swing at me, like, you know, because people get mad and that's okay. Anyways, but like, you know, a whole month later, like being like questioning me about it, and I'm like, okay, you're dancing around it, like, what's your question that you really want to ask? And because her thing was like, oh, like, so like y'all didn't have anything deeper, like y'all wasn't in love, and I was like, nah, we was just two friends, like kicking it, like, you know, and she felt the need to like get upset about it. And I was like, but it's a whole month later, but go off.
And on top of that, like, you didn't even love me, so like, what's the problem? I already moved on, but
I feel like there's more layers to that, but
no, there is, but
I don't want to.
nah, that's good. But other than that, like, I was lying to her face the whole time, like, oh, she was asking like, oh, so are y'all like together? Like no, nah, we're just cool friends. Being dicked out. But anyways, but I was just pause. Once.
I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that. This is your show. I'll let you have it.
Listen. Listen, this is relationship horror stories, okay? Okay. But other than that, yes, it was a crazy scenario. And since that is out of the way, do you like to share something?
Would I like to share something? Yes. God. Damn. Right. But yeah. Back to what Diana was saying about unknowingly being the villain in a story. I was the person that was on the other side of that. And then we became
Great friends.
Right.
Amazing. One of the best friends I have, by the way. Mashiri is one of the most amazing people I know.
Oh, stop. So cute. Thank you, Diana. You too. But yeah, it was a really weird ass time because I just felt like this person that I was seeing, I could, you know, when you can feel the energy when like when the pattern changes, when their routine switches up. I could feel it. I could see it. I was asking questions, not getting the answers, and it wasn't sitting right with me. But then the day after we broke up, he took Diana to an event, and then someone called me, and they were confused because people thought that we were still together. But then the math started to math. And I just felt like you had so much audacity. The amount of nerve. Where's the camera? The amount of audacity. Okay, yeah, that was crazy.
I want y'all to know that on the other end of that, this person was also trying to convince me that the conversations that they were having with her were to be accountable to her and to be a kind person. And to, you know, end things on good terms.
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
Whoever said that, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. 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 Moving on. What's the wildest way y'all realized somebody was cheating on you? Give Brandy the mic.
I almost went to jail that day. I almost went to jail. No, my family has a bail fund for me.
Oh, wow.
No, okay. It's
I love that.
Yo, it's from my Black Lives Matters days. It's from my Black Lives Matters days where they just knew I was like going to be like on the news, dragged away in handcuffs. So I do have a bail fund, so I don't worry about that. I mean, I worry about the repercussions, but you know, I try not to go to prison. That's why I rap. Anyway, so this man, okay, so let me back up. So I was at my boyfriend's house at the time. I had spent the night, and then his friend and his girlfriend had came over. You know, we was all chilling, and then I can't remember what I had to do, but I had to leave. So I left, and his homeboy and his girlfriend were still there. I went and I did whatever I had to do, and then I went home, and he butt dialed me. And like, this is the wildest thing, because even though he butt dialed me, I was able to hear everything like super clear, like I was in the room. So basically I was able to piece together. I knew that he was talking to his friend's girlfriend. I found out later that the friend and his girlfriend had gotten into an argument. And his friend lived like across the street in a different building. So he had left her there and was like, don't come back to the house. His friend is also a piece of shit. You know, they run in flocks.
Yeah.
So he's talking to her, and she's talking about how like she doesn't have anywhere to go. And he was like, well, you can stay here, but you gotta have sex with me if you're gonna stay here.
That's crazy.
Yo, which like, whew, my blood pressure is just raising thinking about it, because, you know, that's just like a whole nother level of disgusting to me. Like, she's in a vulnerable position, and you're gonna try to like be like, well, you can stay, but you gotta let me, you know, whatever. Right, so I hang up, and I call him back. Now, I am like pissed. I was like, I heard everything. What the F? Like, wilding out. And this man goes, it was a skit.
And that's break. We'll be right back after these messages.
This man was not an influencer. He posted on Facebook like a 45-year-old man, like lyrics and sneakers and selfies. That's too close. Like, and you know, shout out to Amanda Shea, because she kept me out of jail, because I like got in the whip, and she was like, come to my house right now, because she knew, first off, I had broken into his building already. So I knew how to get in. Okay? This is not the first time I got him cheated, okay? All right. So it was just like the insult to my intelligence is what really made me be like, I'm going to do something bad. And I am going to be on the news. Like, yes! Yes.
A nigga?
Yes, a nigga. This is the one with the white BM.
Nigga in the stable?
That's him.
Has a letter from Abraham Lincoln?
Yes. He said, I have never in my life, like, I was like, a skit? Now you act? You don't do nothing. Like, what are you saying?
A skit for a Tubi movie?
Like, come.
He was gearing up for the
And like I said, you know, shout out to having good friends, because, you know, I won't say too much, but she had went on a mission with me before, and that's how she knew I could break into his building. So, exactly, right, you know. Statute of limitations gotta be up by now. That was 2020. Breaking and entering, what, gotta be what, 5 years? Yeah, we gotta be good. Yeah. Whatever, he ain't gonna press no charges. But I think like at that moment, I just blacked out, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in Framingham. Mm-hmm. Now, and you know what? I'm gonna just have to hold it down, because I'm gonna be in Framingham, playing with him.
Well, we are going to take a break on that high-ass note. Please come back, because we have a lot more to talk about, clearly. Therapy is not over. Come back and give us 5 minutes. Welcome back to part 2 of trauma bonding, relationship horror stories. So we left off on a high note with Brandy Blaze telling a wild ass story about how she discovered she was getting cheated on
Butt dial. Butt dial.
with a
edition.
crazy butt dial.
Wow.
But my question that I have for the newbies on the seat right now, and for everybody, what was the when you saw the flyer, when you heard about this panel tonight, what was the story or the person that inspired you to even come tonight?
And be sure to introduce yourself as well.
Also, try to keep it under 4 minutes.
Lovely. So
Start the mic, cheese. I mean, the clock.
y'all may know me as Benita. My friends call me Benita, but I go by Miss Applebaum. Here to put y'all on.
Hey.
When I saw the flyer, the first story that came to mind was this guy that I dealt with in 2017 who was really good at selling dreams. We were back and forth on like an on and off situationship. And at this time, he was upset that I had gotten a ride home from someone I used to have relations with. However, he was supposed to be my ride home, but he had got stopped by the police. So if you thought I was just going to be stranded here, you were stupid as hell. I got my way home. By the time I got home, he was cussing me out saying, oh, this and that. And then he decided to break up with me. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, thank you.
Fuck it.
On to the next one. Next day was church. I was very happy because, again, this was like a toxic situationship, and I already knew this wasn't someone I wasn't going to be like serious about long term. But we get to church the next day, and he's blowing up my phone, telling me that I gave up too easy. So I'm just like, sir, I'm going to church. I'm about to praise the Lord. I'm happy. So it's fine. It is what it is. I get to church, and he says, yo, I'm pulling up to your church. We need to talk. And I said,
Not the church.
he's pulled up to my church. And I was just like, no, he's not serious. I'm in the back of the church. Mind you, my mom is a part of the choir. My brothers and I are my brother's sitting next to me. And I'm just like, this man is not really at my church. But knowing that at this point I've accepted he's crazy. So I'm like, the last thing I want is for this man to come inside the church and cause a scene. I am Nigerian, by the way. So any Africans, you know we don't play that nonsense. You know, so honestly, literally, he's blowing up my phone, and I'm just like, maybe let me just go outside, calm him down, and just, try to de-escalate the situation, tell him to go home. I go outside, he's actually there, and he's like, yo, let's talk, get in the car. I'm just like, make it quick. He as soon as I get in the car, he locks the doors, and I'm just like, oh. Okay.
Oh my God.
He's talking my ear off like, yo, you don't care. You're not even trying to like do anything. I'm scrolling through my IG as he's talking. He grabs my phone out of my hands. And that's when I was just like, oh, hell no. Like, I need to get back inside this church. You're playing too many games right now. So I try to unlock the door. He grabs me and he's like, you're not going anywhere. I am able to get out of the car, but not with my phone. He drives off with my phone. At this time, I go into the parking lot, and my brother's looking for me. He's like, yo, mom's been calling you. She wants to know where you were, what's going on. I'm just like, oh, my God, like, I don't know what to tell her. I go to my friend's house, and I let her know, like, yo, you need to call him to get my phone back because that's my phone, and she's going to kill me if she finds out that I'm even entertaining this nonsense. She eventually does find out, but thankfully she did not kill me. I'm here to tell the story. My friend called him. He did come back to bring me my phone, and he was on a completely different energy. He's like, yo, let's be friends. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. As he's giving me my phone, my mom pulls in to my friend's place, and to see that he's talking to me, comes out and is like, yo, leave my daughter the fuck alone. I never want to see you again, or I will call the cops on you. From that moment on, he was still blowing up my phone. I didn't block him. I should have, but, it was what it was. However, I did not see him again from that time on. But my lesson was to not entertain people that I know I don't even see myself with long term. Like, I was very comfortable, so that's why it was convenient. But it's like that level of craziness, never again. Never again.
Oh, wee.
That was crazy.
Anybody else? What brought you here? Who brought you here? What's tea?
What about you, Sai?
That's crazy. I'm LG Sai, and the story or situation that brought me back to the show and tell was this time last year, actually at Mashari's birthday, where she had her open mic. I was here and I performed, and I was with somebody. For those of y'all who was here, and y'all remember. Yeah.
I did.
Nah, y'all knew. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's fucked up. That goes against everything I'm about to set out. Hold on. No. Y'all knew, because I was making it very obvious. I was hot boy with it.
Stay on topic.
Like, I was performing. I had made it, you know what I'm saying? I made it very personal, you know what I'm saying? She was in the crowd. It was her first time seeing me perform or whatever. And it was her first time seeing my friends. It was her first time being in my environment. And it was just crazy that y'all was doing this a year removed from that when I'm not even in that no more. So I just thought that was an interesting little jumping point for me to be like, hey, that's funny. But you know what I'm saying? As bro said, what you say? The witch with the narrow. Yo, blow.
What was the story that inspired you to come tonight?
I just thought it was crazy, like the fact how that situation ended and how I'm not in that situation anymore. And it was just like this time last year, like we was in this building, we was literally lit, nigga, teed up. And now it's not lit, it's not teed.
So I'm trying to get to the root of the situation. So what happened? Like, where's the whore? Was she a whore? Were you a whore?
Nah, she the neurodivergent witch part 2. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro. It was the same coven. It was the same.
So
she was the same coven.
I'm trying to understand what happened. Was she doing? Was she doing some witchcraft in the basement? Like what?
Why did y'all break up?
It was similar to having like she was on the spectrum, as bro was saying about his situation, and it was like she just snapped one day. No bullshit. She straight up. It was out of the blue, bro. It was like on her birthday. Like she had just left dinner with her pops. Her and my son have the same birthday. So I'm with my son, she's with her dad. Like
pineapples. You have 10 seconds.
Y'all asked for the story. I just
bro, you was like
You can tell
Yo, she called me snapping. I went, no.
We're going to get back to that.
I'll just say, of course, the neurodivergent witch and a lot of other fucked up. Geminis brought me here, goddammit. That's what brought me here, Geminis.
Valid.
Yep, I'll say it.
Yo, come on, bro. Come on, Jackie. Man, you no fun. Amani?
So what brought me here, or made me remember, was like, again, the T-Pass story. So dealing with this dude, like, I know he was a little off, whatever, but, you know, I'm a lovable person. So, like, I'm like, okay, I love you through your, like, flaws, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that he stole it again.
Not twice.
Yes. So the first time I was like, okay, maybe he was a little embarrassed. Got you. So at the second time, because I'm like in school, I'm in grad school, I'm working. So I'm like, yo, like, where's my pass so I could go to class? Like, you know, so I'm calling him like, yo, you seen my shit? And he's like, nah. So, you know, so I'm like, yeah, he lying. So I invite him over. So I ended up taking an Uber to class, whatever. Did what I had to do. Brought him over, set the mood, like hugs, made it seem like it was all cute. And, you know, he was talking about he was going to bring me to dinner. So I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, little trade for trade, whatever. So I'm, like, playfully taking his wallet, like, oh, okay, like, which card we using? Like, we using the American, we using the TD Bank, like, what are we doing? Tell me why my T-Pass was the first thing in his wallet. And I know because I put a sticker on my T-Pass so that I knew it was mine. And he claimed that it wasn't mine. He was like, oh, like, that's my little brother's. Like, you know, he's into the same things as you, so y'all got same stickers. I'm like, excuse me?
Wow.
Yes. And I was like, all right, like, this is not worth it. Like you lie so much, you manipulate, you gaslight, like, and you had another girlfriend. Like it just, yes. So his ex, yes, he was like, yeah, like, you know, because I was like, oh, like y'all still cool, whatever. And he was like, yeah, we just cool, and like, you know, because we were close, we had a knit relationship.
Should have led with that.
So I'm like, okay, yeah. So that and like, you know, just him lying about it and seeing the messages. And then he gaslit me and was like, oh, like, you know, you're going through my phone. And then I was like, why are you doing shit for me to go through your phone? Like, stop being sneaky. I'm a person where I'm a little too understanding at times. But like, just the fact that you had to lie and the type of person I am, I was like, yeah, you gotta go. But the T-Pass was definitely like, not again. Like, I could have bought us, like, matching passes at that point. I could have got us matching passes. So, like...
Okay. Well, shit.
Bring back shame, please, and thank you.
Yeah. The question? Yeah. The question is, when you saw the flyer or heard about the panel tonight, what was the story or the person that inspired you to be here tonight?
Well, for one, hi, I'm Mahalia. This is like...
Hi, Mahalia.
Yeah, I go by Molly. This is like my 4th time here. I love you guys.
We love you too.
Yeah. The story that really brought me here is the story that I tried to tell last time I was here. But, you know.
We remember.
Yeah. Anyway, but I had this ex. And that man is the reason why I always talk shit about DJs. Oh, that was me. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, so my ex is the reason why I always talk shit about DJs. Now, not all DJs are bad. They're not. But this particular one tried to like play like he's the hottest DJ in the city. And he could do whatever he wanted, and he could have every bitch in the city. And, like, when I tell you he would have me, who was his girlfriend, his baby mother, his ex-girlfriend, his other side bitch, like, literally all in the same party. Ooh. And I knew about all of them. And then, also, he had his ex-bitch pulling up to my mother's house. And, yeah.
What?
And yeah. That was an interesting day. And yeah, just doing mad crazy shit, talking about like he was taking pictures of his BM and me finding the pictures in his phone, talking about, oh, these are old, but they were brand new, they were dated.
Oh wow.
So you know, it's just it's like he would lie about stupid shit, like dumb, small stuff that is just like, why lie? You could have kept it a stack. Who cares? But yeah, so that was really what brought me here, because we need to bring back shame. Because now he's still with his baby mother and he got 2 kids by her and she looked miserable. But
it'd be like that.
And look at you glowing.
Like crazy.
Come on.
But yeah, so that is what made me want to come back, because that was a story that I really wanted to talk about.
Okay, shit. Anybody else with an inspiring story? Brandy, what about you? What was the story that? What was the person or the story that made you be like, you know what? I need to be there tonight.
I'm so sorry. Before I say anything, what's your name, sweetheart? Yeah. What's your name? Has anyone ever told you look like Montel Jordan?
Montel Jordan?
You do.
I see it.
He does.
I'm sorry, it was bothering me. And I mean it in the best way. It's a compliment. He's fine.
I see it.
I've heard that before.
You look like Montel Jordan. That had nothing to do. You do look like Montel Jordan. Okay, anyway.
Zoom in.
Look at the picture. He does. Yeah,
Zoom
he's
in on that.
fine. I meant it as a compliment. He does, right?
All right.
It was bothering me. I'm so sorry.
All right, y'all.
I'm so sorry to derail everything. It was just bothering me because I'm just looking at you and I'm like, this is how we do it. Like, I'm sorry.
Zoom in on that.
I see it.
All right. Let's focus.
Okay.
Let's focus.
I think I came. I mean, I think whenever the topic is like shitty relationships, unfortunately, people ask me to come through. And like, but I know it's because like, if you listen to my music, that's really what it's about. How terrible niggas are. Like I said, I built a career off hating niggas. I love you too. Like what? And like it's so funny. I think probably the funniest comment I've ever gotten was this man came up to me after a show and he said, "Listen," he said, "whenever my girl plays you in the house, I get scared because I know I did something wrong. I know I messed up. I don't know what I did, but when I hear Brandy plays like through the speakers, like he's like, I am frightened." And that's what I make music for. That's the joy I get. It's knowing that I terrify men. It just brings a certain just spark to my soul. I truly feel like it's my purpose here on earth. It's just to terrify niggas. You know, you need an alternative, right? What did you think it was? No, say it. That's right. No. I think probably the other funniest thing I've gotten was a guy came up to me after a show and he said, "I have never felt so sexually like objectified in my life, but I loved it."
Welcome
and I said,
to womanhood.
yes, that is the point.
Right, that is the point.
I've written 3 albums about a terrible relationship. All 3 of my albums are concept albums. They're all about terrible relationships. Like, this is what I do. I know, Keisha Cole, but I rap. And I don't have a relaxer.
No, what?
Listen, I was on the creamy crack before. I'd be on a box of creamy crack right now, because if there's a check, Brandy's there. But yeah, no, I don't know how I feel about that whenever the topic of shitty relationships come up, they would be like, let's call Brandy Blaze. Like, let's hear Brandy's thoughts. Like, you know, it's like Dave Chappelle when he was like, what does Jaw think? I'm like, why are y'all asking me? Damn, okay. I really have that reputation. Like, you know, but hey.
So that's what brought you here.
Yes,
you have a
it's my
plethora of
life's
stories.
mission to hate niggas.
Okay.
I know, right? What would Brandy? Well, Brandy would go to prison. That's the answer.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So Kimberly, can we be able to have your answer too? What was it? What story would you like to tell from looking at our flyer? What made you feel like you wanted to come here and tell your story?
Because I'm a glutton. No. Yes. Well.
Yo, who is that?
Empowering.
I love that you believe. I love that you believe that about me. I'm
gonna have to call pineapples.
All right,
Like,
come
yeah.
on. Yeah, we definitely got cold pineapples. 'Cause that was double pineapples, girl.
I would say probably this. Well, I mean, I already told the skit story, so.
Can you? Yeah.
Yes,
You said Kimberly.
What was the?
Wait, I'm sorry. That's not your name?
You can say Kimberly if you want.
Oh, my
my
apologies.
government name.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. Apologies. The question was, from looking at our flyer from Show and Tell Relationship Horror Stories, what was the story that you would like to tell within 4 minutes?
All right, hold on. I'm going to summarize 3 years. All right. So basically, I ran an event space with a guy. My ex was his idea. Whole time, my mom's dying from end-stage renal disease. It was really sad.
Damn, wait.
Yep. This man was cheating on me for the entirety of our relationship for 3 years. Was bring the bitches to the events while I was there. Had me working, swiping the chalkboard, cleaning. I'm sure y'all were here. Would have me go downstairs and collect tickets, and then would bring them upstairs and riz them up. Would collect females in front of me, and then I never got paid. Had my logo everywhere. I hate astronauts now. I hate astronauts.
What?
The logo was an astronaut.
What NASA got to do with this? Oh,
And then when I caught him,
he would text. The way he did it was
Hold
diabolical.
on, one
The
mic.
way he did it was diabolical because what he would do is he would message me on Snapchat, then he would put the other girl on WhatsApp, then the other girl would be on
What the fuck?
I don't know, instant messenger, and that's why I went through the phone because he was acting crazy, and I was swiping, man, on that Hinge account. It was crazy. I would be like next to him, and he's like, "Hey Hannah, do you want to meet up? Hey Hannah, this." And then he told everybody afterwards, after the space went down, after I caught him and I went there and I saw him and the pharmacist standing next to each other because he dated a pharmacist. I'm like, "What's good, bro?" So I'm abusive? I'm abusive now? He told everybody I was abusive. So I pulled up and he hid for 2 hours. The pharmacist ran across the street. I'm like, that's a wise choice. And I don't know, I just get really triggered every time I think about it. I see him. Every time I see a cello, a stringed instrument, I get hyped. So yeah, that's a stringed instrument. This motherfucker played the cello at my mother's funeral, and my cousin found him on Hinge a week later.
Oh, he's evil.
At my mother's funeral.
Damn.
Yes. So when I say I'm not doing this for me, it's for my mom, ho.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid.
And you know what? I'm done. At this point, it's like you can send people after me. He said he was gonna send hella black bitches to my house to beat my ass. Send them, please. I live with the Marines.
We gonna be there too, and we gonna beat
I'll
that
ride for you, girl. What?
Thank you.
Somerville. He's doing the same thing again.
We definitely ride our dawn.
I'm livid. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
You have every
It's the Aries in me.
Damn.
I can't make this shit up if I tried. So he has an entire community of artists thinking that I'm abusing him. Oh, she's an angry black woman, guys. Look what she did to me. He called me an angry black woman.
We ride out at dawn.
This is very healing. Thank you.
That's what we're here for. Damn.
Okay.
How about you, Diana? What brought you here tonight?
Here, please take them.
So a lot of people have talked about dealing with people who got kids. I have a child with the person that I'm here to talk about. Very tragic, very tragic. My child, no. Let me not say it like that. My child is amazing. He's the biggest blessing I've ever had in my life. But if I didn't have to be connected to this human and I could keep my child, that is exactly what the fuck I would do. He is very tragic. So this started very natural. Everything felt very good at the beginning. The pregnancy happened a lot quicker than, I didn't anticipate a pregnancy, period. So it was a surprise. It was, things were good in the beginning. In hindsight, there was definitely a lot of red flags. Like, when I was pregnant, it just didn't register as that. I was very much focused on being relaxed, not focusing on, negative things during my pregnancy. I didn't want to, I didn't want anything to happen that was, bad or negative. I've experienced things like that before, and I was like, I just need to make sure that this baby is safe. So, there's certain shit that I was just like, I'm going to just let it go. But after my son was born and, sometime into the relationship, he basically started doing weird things, acting real different, doing weird things, behaving in a way that it wasn't respectable behind the scenes, and then in front of people he would behave completely differently. And it was wild because I'm like, I see your personality behind closed doors, and then I see who you are in front of people, and you're a public figure. And I think that that's crazy that people have so much respect for you as a father and a partner, and when you're in private, you are a completely different person. And I think the thing that switched shit for me was he was trying to be a full-time artist. He wanted that so badly, and I said, okay, I understand. You're a talented person. I'm going to work full-time, and you go pursue your art. But you have to also be the main parent, because you have the free time. You have the time during the day to take care of our child. I can go work, and then I can come home. You know, he goes to bed, I go to bed. We both get time. Like, it can work. It can work. For a lot of people, it does work. But he didn't. I was working an overnight job, and I would come home, go to sleep at 8 o'clock in the morning, and he would leave at 12:30 in the afternoon and leave my child with me after 4.5 hours of sleep.
That's crazy.
Frequently, mind you.
What was he doing when he left the house?
He was door dashing fucking ginger beers to his ex. Door dashing ginger beers to his ex.
Oh, they was having some ginger beer.
Nigga wasn't making no money. He wasn't making no money. He wasn't door dashing. He was door dashing for 20 minutes so he could afford to deliver ginger beers to his ex. Ginger beers, because that's what she liked. So he.
I was gonna say something crazy.
What?
He knew what she liked, but he didn't know how to be a father.
Apparently.
Ooh, clocked.
Terrible.
I will say this. All of this to say that when the complete turning point for me where I was like, you got to get the fuck up out of my house, was when he said he had a 5-year plan to get out of my house. When he wasn't working, he wasn't paying no bills, and then he refused to get a job to my face. He said, I'm not getting a job. And I said, excuse me?
Whoa.
And then...
Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge.
This gonna sound real
We're
wild.
judging him, not her.
Hold on.
This gonna sound real wild, and Mashari's making a face because she knows this story. But I bought myself one singular thing to eat that I enjoy because we're on a tight ass budget. There's 3 people to feed in this house, and one of them is a child. I bought myself a fucking box of Nilla wafers. And when I got home, and that box of Nilla wafers was sitting next to the couch empty after I had explicitly asked this nigga to not eat the whole thing, I was livid. And I said, you got 1 month. And he said, over a box of Nilla wafers. I said, nigga, this shit has been adding up. The Nilla wafers was the spilled milk.
Oh, man.
That's what the fuck that was.
That was a cherry. That was a cherry on
That
top.
was the cherry on top of the situation.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
What happened?
Okay, damn. We're gonna get back to that.
All right.
But how about you, Noel? Tell us who you are. Yes, you're on the panel. What the hell?
Yeah. Go ahead, Montel.
We got Montel Jordan on the mic.
Montel's crazy. Crazy. But no. The one time I found out, I found out it was a side nigga. It's crazy. So, all right. You think it is, but it's not. It's not. Exactly. With the responsibility, it's not.
All right, tell us
Anyway,
from the top. From the top.
From the top. I got you. No
4
worries.
minutes.
All right, so I used to go to UMass Boston, right? I met this girl. So we was chilling. I talked to her. It was all good. It's college. You know, everybody did the same thing in college. So we was chilling. It was cool. All right, so I'm from Brockton. I'm a real Brockton team. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I'm from Brockton. It's real.
What side y'all from?
Yeah, north side. Yeah, it's real. What? But no. Yo, no bullshit. I'm from Brockton, right? She from Lowell. I went to Lowell. We was cooling. I didn't know. All right. Bro, this is college years. In college, you don't know nothing. You learn. What?
All right.
No,
Wait. So how did you find out that you were the side?
Calm down. I got you. So we in college right now. I'm from Brockton, right? She from Lowell. I met her. We cooling. I was sitting beside her house, right? Because everybody's cooling. I sit beside her house. Her room's like, yo, my room's to the right. I slide in. We go to the right. I look to the left. There's dude's shoes on the floor. I was like, yo, whose shoes are those? It's my roommate. Don't worry. Cool. So I slide in. We do what we do. Everybody's been to college knows what happens. If someone goes to your dorm, you know what happened. We go outside. We go into her car. You know what it is. If you need penis pill, let me know. But for the rest of us, I was like, all right, we lit. Yo, I had my pants rolled down by my ankles. She on my lap. Old boy pop open the door, sit down next to me. I was like,
What?
yo, what?
Bomba
What my name? That's my name. Yo.
What?
What?
Yo. Calm down.
All right, tell us the rest. Tell us the rest.
Calm down.
Tell us the rest.
He was like, I gotta work early. I want to surprise her. I was like, all right, cool. All right, cool. Cause if you come home early, you want to surprise your girl. She in the car. You don't know. She want to be in the car. Literally, we in the passenger seat. My pants above my ankles. She's on my lap. We chilling. I'm like, yo, I'm about to, you know what I mean? Show out from Brockton type shit. He opened up the door, sliding next to me. I was like, what? Crazy. I can count on my hand how many times my life flashed before my eyes. It was really like, I was like, he look at me, I look at him. He look at me, I look at him. Yo.
Damn.
Wait.
Yo, calm down.
Wait, but did you finish?
Time I found out I was a
Did you
side
finish?
nigga. The first time I ever found out I was a side nigga. I was chilling, right?
What?
No, that was the first time.
All right, hold on now.
First time.
And again, but that was the first time. Calm down.
Give us. That was a good. That was a good.
That was
great
crazy.
cliffhanger.
All right,
you got 4
sorry.
minutes. We're gonna come back to that. God damn.
Damn.
Well, I feel less alone. The amount of trauma in the room. Benita, did you have a question after hearing all of these stories? Did you have a question for us?
I did have a question. Lovely, what was your name one more time?
Diana.
Diana, yes. So having to deal with all of that, and of course postpartum is a thing that happens after pregnancy. So how were you able to get through that while dealing with him and after the fact? Because I could only imagine your stress levels, you know?
I'll say this. My friends are some of the most amazing people that exist on this earth by far, and I couldn't have gotten through any of that if I didn't
Shout out
have
to good friends.
a really good support system and like really amazing people who really. And you know what's funny is a lot of his family is actually extremely supportive. Like towards my child, they help with him, you know, they do their part, like they, not even their part, it's not their responsibility, but they participate and they offer up like, you know, assistance, and like they're dope people, like, which is, you know, it's wild to think of how he is considering how his family is. I'm like, you know, somebody got to be the bad apple, but but I wouldn't have gotten through any of that without the support that I had and like the people that were around me, like lifting me up and being like, you know, like it's okay, you're gonna be all right, you're gonna figure this out, like, you know, and not to discount myself either, because like it took a lot of fucking work to figure all of that out. It really did. And like to like accept that like I can't fix things with this man for my child. Even though I said I was never going to do that initially, like I wasn't going to let myself be unhappy for my child, you still find yourself making concessions and, you know, trying to make shit work because you have a kid and like you want them to be happy. But I'm like, he's not even taking the same considerations that I am. He's not making the same concessions. He's doing whatever the fuck he wants. So I need to back up and really reconsider if me being miserable is the best thing for my kid. And it certainly wasn't.
That is a word. Wow. Thanks for that, Diana.
Oh. You have something to say, right? Or you want me to hop in?
Well, I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we heard about all these horrible people. I want to know, when was there a time in your relationship that you contemplated cheating or being the villain or whatever?
Let's go.
Hi. Listening.
All right, great. Once, just once. Not. I'm not a tit for tat person. Like I definitely don't believe in like doing what you do to me because I know that shit comes back to me like 10 times more. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
anybody says.
Right.
But one time, One time. And it was, to answer your question from the last segment, it was the one time I actually seen some shit. Yeah.
Go on.
She almost got, hold on. So I don't condone this, and I firmly believe this. You do not put your hands on women in any way, shape, or form. If you do, you are a bitch. But I will admit, y'all women get crazy, and my grandmother told me you don't hit a woman, but you smack a bitch. So. Damn right.
Grandma was lit.
Yo, they don't make grandma no more.
Hold on, one mic.
So, the one time I seen some shit, she almost got slapped out of sleep. But I didn't. Waited till she got up. We had a nice conversation. But after that, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely felt like sliding on some shit, and I definitely had the opportunity to, but I didn't. Because again, I can't do the tit for tat. That shit comes back 10 times worse on me than it does the other person, regardless of if I intended to do it or if I don't. So, yeah, no, but that was the one time. Other than that, nah.
Shout out
I'd
to you
rather
for
just walk the fuck out the house and leave
self-control.
your ass sitting there.
Okay, we ain't mad at it.
Can I answer this question as well?
Yes.
So, during the relationship, I didn't and never contemplated doing anything. But I will say that after the relationship, and he don't know this, but he finna know now. I fucked on several of his friends.
I'm not mad at it.
You my nigga.
And
Yup.
Go ahead, Diane.
and
Get your lick back.
Hell yeah.
And it was
came-
after the fact.
now I will
You know what I'm
say
saying?
good
Hell
luck
yeah.
guessing who.
Good luck. Guessing who?
Oh shit.
Yes. Okay.
That's all I got.
Damn. I love it here. Oh my God. Who else? What else? What else we got?
Wow, she said, guess who, bitch?
She said peekaboo.
I will say that I have never cheated first, and I've never gotten caught. So, surprise, surprise, bitch.
Surprise, surprise.
If you're watching this, that's it. I don't cheat first. I just cheat better.
Oh shit.
Okay. Ooh.
It might be you, nigga.
Benita, what we got?
So this is actually the same guy during the situationship.
Oh.
Yeah, but prior to it was on and off for a reason. But this time, it was like the last time I broke up with him. And he was just on some left shit. And he dropped me off to a party. At this point, I was just over him because it's like, you're just crashing out at this point. You're not good for me. I'm going to do my own thing. And I ended up sleeping with someone at the party. But this was the same person that he didn't like. So this was just an extra like, fuck you. I don't fuck with you.
Yup.
And I'm tired of you on your crazy stuff. You need to grow the fuck up. So yeah. He's not aware of it. And honestly, I don't know if he's dead or alive right now. So like I don't know if he'll ever see this. But yeah, that's my story.
Damn, okay. I mean, I have been in a situation where I was with this person, and damn, how do I explain it? Let me try to keep it cute and short. But I was with this. I was with this hoe, and and you know, we had friends, we had mutuals. We were a community, okay, and and I was starting to see. I got to a point in that relationship where I was starting to see why her ex cheated on her. I was like, this is why it makes sense. The math started mathing. Did I start cheating? No. But it was tempting. And I understood it. And I do believe in karma, heavy on the karma. So I didn't do it. But I was close. I was close. And I'll leave it right there. What about you?
Yeah, I got one. Wait, so what? Wait, what was the question?
Have you ever? Son, where have you
Hold
been?
on. Wait. Ask the question real quick.
When was there a time in your relationship that you contemplated cheating?
Shit. There was actually. Nah, that's all cap. That's all cap. Hey, shut up!
They
Okay.
just think about it frequently.
All right, I got it. All right. So, damn, So basically, a few days before the year came in, I was with somebody who I knew a few years ago, and for a little context, I was broken because I got into an argument with my mother, and then I found out some crazy shit from the past, and it just was all just a combination of just bad decisions and trauma, and I ended up being with this person, and we were sexually, I don't want to talk about that.
Are you talking about?
But I'll just say, I did cheat.
It was
It's not lit. No, it's not. No, it was horrible. I felt bad. You ever had them chills? You ever had them chills when you've been sick or you had a fever or something like that? It's deep inside. I did not fuck with it. I didn't fuck with keeping it to myself. So I had to tell my girlfriend on New Year's.
Oh my!
It was.
I got hands for you after this.
That's fine. That's fine. Y'all can do it. But hey, hold on.
Hold on, y'all.
Bring it back. Rewind. Okay. So
You told her before or after the ball drop?
huh? No, I told her after. As soon as it hit, like legit. But I did feel bad about it, and we've been together for almost 4 years, and she was able to forgive me, and to be real with you, like I did was hard on myself, and I was talking to a lot of my friends, people who were close to me, to just how to go about it, what to do, and to this day I'm still going to therapy. I'm still talking with my therapist. I'm talking with my friends, and just to make sure that I'm in the right space and right mind as a man, and never to like put myself in a predicament where temptation is the destination. So other than that, yeah, like I hope my story sparks or sheds some light in whatever journey you are having, whether you're in a relationship, whether it's a throuple or you're just single. You want to be able to just know where your heart is, and just be real with yourself, because if you're not real with yourself, everything else is going to change, and you're not going to be responsible for how consequences play out. There's no such thing as a positive consequence, so it's just, yeah. But other than that, I saw your face. Shut up. You forgot you down there, nigga? No, just kidding. But other than that, yeah. You got something to say?
I just told my story.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I do have a story similar to yours, Diana, where this man tried to play with me. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna keep it cute on this one. I'm just gonna tell the truth.
The gloves are off?
Yeah. It got really, really crazy. I found out he was cheating, and it was with someone that I already spoke to him about. And it'd be like that, yup. And I was starting to put the math together because she was saying some things on Facebook, and I was like, that sounds like my man. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. and so, fast forward, I found out that They somehow ended up together while we were together. And I broke up with him. I blocked him on everything. He started sending me emails. He started sending me emails.
Sending that cash out.
He would not go away. This was a minute ago. But
Yo, unblock me.
no, but he started sending me them emails, and I couldn't figure out how to block email. Can we block emails now?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can.
On Gmail for sure. I don't know about any other platform.
Wow. He was emailing me for like a good 2-3 months. Yeah. And so then I responded. I was like, you know what? Since he won't go away, understandably so, I'm gonna fuck with both of them. Okay. So on Valentine's, he asked me to hang out. I said, well, what about, by this time, I found out that she's pregnant now. Now she's pregnant. I was like, well, where's your family?
Where's your family at?
He was like, well, we're not together. We don't talk no more, blah, blah, blah. You know what they say. I knew that wasn't true, but he said that they weren't together. He wanted to hang out and see me on Valentine's Day. I said, okay, fine, sure. My whole thing was, I was like, I'm just going to take pictures, and I'm going to post them. Fuck it. I knew she was going to see them. So, and it wasn't really...
Show off. Go ahead. Let her know.
This was a long time ago, y'all, okay? So I did that.
Let her know she's stuck, not you.
Right? Oh, no, we became friends after that. See, I have a thing with becoming friends with the people that, it's such a long story. I love a good friendship. What
The
can I
enemy
say?
of my enemy is my friend. Oh, shit.
You know, I love a cute little friendship or whatever. So, but yeah, she didn't keep it because she knew better. And he got broken up with twice from me and her. So now
Technically,
he's
3 times
out
'cause of the baby
here.
that lost.
Huh?
I said technically 3 times with the baby.
3 times. That's a triple homicide. And long story short, he was on a football team. You know them football niggas that play together or whatever. What are they called?
Varsity?
You know what I'm talking about? Yup. One of them said, "Hey, I'll pay you $300 if you sit on my face." Absolutely. What time do you need me there? And I was there. I did that. I love that for me too. Thank you. If you're watching this, I'm available. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Red card.
Yeah.
The fuck? Red card.
He did that to himself.
Shout out to you, girl.
Thank you.
Wait, hold up. Lamar, I'm trying to get... What about you?
Lamar.
Stop
They don't exist for real.
Whatever.
Lamar, what brought you here tonight?
Okay.
Share with the class.
Yeah. Come on, Lamar. Just one.
Pass Lamar
Just
the
one.
mic. Pass Lamar the mic.
Just a little calamari, man. Just a little calamari, man.
Well, this time last year I was obviously in a relationship, you know.
Okay.
And now I'm not in that same relationship, so
Okay.
you know,
All
we're
right.
doing some crying, you know. A little healing.
Shout out to
but,
crying.
You know, we out here, you know. We're pimps don't cry, you know.
How was the cry? Wait. So how do you cry? You be like, or how is it?
well, I mean, first we break
I
out
wanna-
the baby oil, then we tie a belt around the neck,
Oh shit.
then I ain't gonna.
Oh,
I want to know. I want to know.
Yeah. Yes. That's the only way you can induce the tear ducts.
The whole can. Well, I used
Sounds
to,
like- that
I used
sounds
to use my
painful.
elbows. You know what I mean? Like you don't use your hands. You just use the elbows. You ever use your elbows?
Okay, hold on.
Nope.
We're getting off track.
Okay, never mind.
Lamar, what brought you here tonight? What brought you on the panel tonight?
What's your story?
What's your story,
Come
Lamar?
on. Let him talk.
Nothing happened.
Chocolates.
Nothing happened. There was a seed, so I took it. I was just being a space filler, but yeah, had a breakup, and then now we're recovering, we're recuperating, we're finding love out there somewhere.
Shout out to love or whatever.
We're a big golden
out to
retriever, even though we're a little dark boy. It is what it is. Yeah. Who are you? Who are you?
Okay, that's it.
This nigga. Okay, right. So.
Clock it. Clock it.
What? You had something? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the question was when we contemplated cheating and stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, the dude that I was talking about previously, with all the bitches and baby moms and girlfriends and all that sort of stuff. So, once I stopped being stupid, I started to think, and I was just like, wow, this is going nowhere. And mind you, this is prior to the breakup, but, we weren't dealing with each other. So, I was sitting thinking, wow, it'd be tragic to fuck your friend.
Oh, man.
Because I knew for a fact that him and his friend were in some weird fuck competition, trying to fuck the same bitches, see who could get the bitch. So I was like, wow, that'd be crazy, because I was fucking with the friend first, and then I started dating the dude. And sorry, it was okay. I'm not trying to act like it wasn't messy. Okay, I knew it was messy. I was young and stupid, but I was young and stupid. I was 19. Low me, dog. But you feel me? But I'm smarter now. I'm wiser now. But I was on my shit. So I was just like, okay, so I'm gonna fuck your friend, and I fucked the shit out of his friend. And but that was also because but prior to that though, I will say this. He was trying to say oh yeah, nah, I was fucking him because old boy was saying he said he was fucking some girl because the friend that I fucked was saying he fucked her, and he was just like, nah, I gotta show him up, da 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 da. And I'm like, what? And I'm your bitch, bro. I'm your girlfriend, and you're saying this to me, to my face. And I'm like, wow, I'm really stupid. So I went and fucked a friend, and then a couple months later, we ended up breaking up because his baby mom confronted me at Carnival. So
His what?
yeah, his baby mom walked up to me at Carnival while I was with my friends, talking about how would you feel if you was sitting on, or somebody was sitting on your boyfriend's lap and taking pictures? Da, da, da. I'm just like, I was sitting on my boyfriend's lap taking pictures.
Wow.
And I hope this man sees this shit, because you're stupid.
Send it to him.
I
Send
have
him the
him blocked on
episode.
everything. I don't see that man except for Carnival time.
Tell me what his ad is. I'll send it.
I don't even know. That's the crazy part. But fuck that nigga. Anyway,
Fuck him.
you're a bum ass DJ. Okay.
Benita, you had something?
Guys, I have one more story. But
Ooh.
to give context to the other one, that was the only time I actually ever cheated. Granted, it was a situationship, so I don't count it. And I broke up with him the day after. But fast forward to this one. This was my first official, my first love and everything. After we had broken up, I found out that there was a trip we were still supposed to go to. He was supposed to take me to Miami. And I went to see him in New York, and I was very emotional when we left. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'll be able to handle leaving you in Miami. It's gonna be so romantic and beautiful. Tell me why. I find out like a few weeks later, we're on the phone. He's like, yeah, so I invited these other girls to the trip because I assumed you didn't want to go anymore. And I said, when the fuck did I say I didn't want to go on the trip? I said I'd be too emotional because, I'm a crybaby. Well, that doesn't mean you just, volunteer the trip. And to other girls, you have guy friends. What happened to your guy friends? He's like, oh, none of my guy friends wanted to go. I put it in the group chat and only the girls wanted to go. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just not going to fuck with you. Exactly. So I ignored him for some time. Fast forward, I find out that he's going to London with this one girl, one of the girls that, actually before I say that, he said he's going to cancel the trip altogether. So I said, fine. Then I find out that he's actually going to London with this girl.
London?
Mind you, this girl, while me and him were together, as far as I'm concerned, we met her at the same time at his friend's birthday dinner. And this was the same girl that was praising me. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so pretty. Oh, my God, you're amazing. So I'm just like, oh, my God, thanks.
Be the ones.
Just to find out that you want my motherfucking man.
That'd be the one.
So that part. So fast forward, he's like, yeah, I'm going to London with her. She invited me on the trip. She paid for everything. I'm just paying for my flight ticket. Everything else is paid for. I did contemplate on cheating. Oh, my God. When I tell you, I was like, which friend of his do I hit up right now? Because what the fuck? Mind you, I'm back home now. We were together while I was living in New York. Now I'm back in Massachusetts. So, all of this is eating me up because it's like I'm not even in the same state as you to, pull up on you or anything. I didn't cheat back. What I did do is I graduated from college. This is my second degree. I got my second degree. And I took myself on my own trip.
Shout out to that.
Because what we do is when niggas like that want to do stupid shit, you just boss yourself up. I mean, yes, you can cheat back if you want to. I'm not judging anyone who has. But I chose to just boss myself up. I finished my degree because this nigga thought he could fuck me up. And then I took myself on a trip to go see my sister. And I cried it out. And I did my thing, and it was okay. Now he's sick and suffering, so it's okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on, I have one more dumbass Brandy being cheated on story. So I was with this guy. We had been together for a while. This is my stepdaughter's father. So he was cheating on me with this girl who agreed to pretend to be his cousin in my face.
Wow.
We would hang out with his brother's baby's mother and the girl, and they lived a couple doors down from each other, and she would legit sit in my face and be like, yeah, I'm his cousin. And he would tell me wild stories about her. He would be like, yeah, she gets so drunk she pisses on her couch. And I'm like,
Jesus.
And then, eventually it came out that they were not cousins, thankfully, because that would have been even weirder. But he was cheating on me with her, and she called me one day and she called me a banana. She was so mad at me. She was like, you fucking banana. And the even wilder part about this is I was in my early 20s. And he was 17 years older than me. So these people were in their 40s. Whoa. And I'm 23.
Oh my God.
So, wait a minute.
I was looking back at it now, I was a baby. And you're just yeah, I'm his cousin. You old desperate bitch. What is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
And dusty. And she did used to get so drunk she would piss on her couch.
Pissing on your couch is
wild.
What? That is
crazy as fuck.
In her 40s. They were both in their 40s when this happened.
You too grown. They too grown.
Shady shows type shit.
We got time for one more story. Who want to wrap this up?
You ain't said shit for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, you
good. So I told everybody in the beginning that I went through his phone, and he didn't like that. So he kind of lured me to the event space, and he took my phone. He's like, give me the fucking passcode. Give me the fucking passcode. You're not going to get me canceled. You're not going to say you got me too'd. So he pushed me up against the wall, and forced me. And that was the first time when a dude puts their hands on you and it's not in a cute way and you're an adult, you're like, oh shit. So that kind of traumatized me, and I didn't like that. So he took my phone. I said, you have about 15 minutes to bring my phone back before I post a screenshot. I said, I will post a screenshot every 5 minutes if I don't get my phone back. Oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. After that night, I got my phone back. I said, I bet. So I told my friends what was going on, and he got taken to court because he was stealing artwork. Never paid anybody at his business. So he's about $3,000 poorer now, and I don't regret it. I gave them all the information they needed. I'm like, hey, I ran a business with you. So if you're gonna steal and you're gonna put your hands on me, I'm gonna make sure I get my lick back. I don't slash tires.
Yeah.
I don't put sugar in gas tanks.
I do.
Make a bag for my friends.
I just want to say that spark plugs break windows.
They do. So I ensured that he was promptly sued, and now I have a museum blocking me. I don't know who these people are, but it's not me. Like, just be a good person. That's it.
Heavy on that. Be a good person. Well,
Affirmation.
damn. We talked about a lot tonight.
We learned a lot. We
Y'all are
laughed.
very, very brave for even coming on here and just sharing your stories. Shout out to that. There's a lot more I want to say. There's a lot more people I want to sub right now. But anyways, I think after such a night of just, like I said, trauma bonding, we do need to, right? We probably should wrap this up with some affirmations.
Yes.
I think.
Affirmations.
Right? Yeah, let's end it on something cute.
Yes.
So I'm going to say some affirmations, and can you guys say it loud with your chest and repeat it after me? Okay? All right.
What the heck?
She said affirmations, not fantasies.
Right. Oh!
The Nile is a river in Egypt.
Randy be roasting y'all. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Love flows to me effortlessly and abundantly.
Love flows to me effortlessly and abundantly.
That sounds so beautiful. Let's do another one. My heart is open to giving and receiving love.
My heart is open to giving and receiving love.
Brandy, fix your face.
I guess.
What? Okay, let's do one more. My energy attracts kind. Say
My
that.
energy attracts kind,
Supportive
and
loving connections. Yummy. I love that. Nice. Now, for the last thing, we're going to wrap this up, and I want y'all to say this. I want you to scream it with your chest. Look at that camera right there. And I want you to say...
Wait, who said that?
What?
Wait, what?
Does someone want...
Yo, you...
Look at this camera right here. Look at this camera right here and say with your chest. Scream it into the camera and say, on 3, come meet the family. You ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Come meet the family! Welcome to Show and Tell. This is Relationship Horror Stories.
With Mashari the God and Most Generous.
And we are out. Good night.